Hey everybody, thank you for clicking on today's video. So today I'm going to be using a new product and a review is going to be coming up very soon on it, and that is this lovely product right here. Is a all glitter palette. It is stunning, okay? It is gorgeous, and I cannot wait to dive into more of the shades, but today I just wanted to do something that was very natural, something that you can use glitter for that's even natural, something that's not, it's high glam. I mean, once you use glitter, it's considered, like, in my book, it's considered high glam and everything to me. But I wanted to do something that was natural. Something like this, I definitely would wear out every day, you know, like something like this I definitely would and everything. It's very gorgeous, it's very natural. You got like some very glowy natural earth tones, like it's like there's I put some gold and white of the glitter, so there's the white and then I put some of the gold on the lid, and so yeah. Anyway, it's very pretty. Anyways, so I hope that you guys enjoy today's tutorial and stuff. Make sure to be looking for the review on this coming up this week. Anyways, I love you all, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so obviously we're gonna be doing something kind of natural, but I wanna do some like really high pigment glitter. Of course, we're gonna be diving into this today, which is just so stunning, and so it has all these shades in it, and so I want to do something like kind of natural, because I know some people can be a little like, glitter, like there's so many shades and they're so crazy colored and like what am I supposed to do with them type thing. So I'm gonna do something natural first, and then we're gonna eventually move on over into some of like the crazier colors for some other looks, as well as I'm gonna use this for Freaky Fridays. However, and everything, so we're probably gonna be like down here in this section because I do like a nice white glitter. I love a nice white glitter. But then eventually we're gonna move on over into these others that are so gorgeous. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm obviously going to start off with the Morphe palette. This one right here is the 35OM, and I'm gonna start off with something, a natural color tone. I'm gonna start off with probably this shade right here, which is like obviously one of my favorites, which is why it's on pan now. So yeah, I'm just gonna work this into the crease. Okay, so next up, after applying this shade, we're gonna move on over into this shade right up here. It's a lot darker than this shade. It's like a jump across. So I'm gonna use this shade right here, and I'm gonna just use that to define just kind of like the crease of the eye. And then we're gonna move on over into the glitter, and of course we're gonna do the under eye as well. Okay, so now as far as under eye goes, I'm going to get that first shade that we first applied, and then we're going to move on over to this. So it's going to be kind of like an ombre. This right here is going to be closer to the tear duct area, and then this one right here is going to be closer to the outside area. So I'm going to start with our lightest shade first, because it's harder to go from lighter to darker as it is to go from lighter to darker. So yeah, if you go from, let me correct myself. It's harder to go from light to dark than it is to go from dark to light. Okay, so now next up I want to take and move on over into some glitter. Now I do have this right here, and this is the NYX glitter primer, and so I'm gonna try this and everything, because even knowing this palette, it kind of already has like a built-in kind of primer to itself, but I want to see if there's gonna be a difference with this and everything. So let's go ahead and try this. And of course I'm going to be doing a review on both of these products in this week alone, so be obviously looking for those videos. It'll be released either Thursday or Friday, one of those days. So yeah, just be looking for a review on both the glitter palette and this right here. So I'm gonna take this right here primer, and I'm gonna lay out some on the back end of my hand, just simply about that much. And then I'm going to take a long-haired flat brush, and I'm just going to get some on the tip. This doesn't really have a pigment to it. Like, as you spread it out, the pigment kind of like fades. So I'm going to use this to kind of cut in the area. Okay, and then I'm gonna set that brush aside, and I'm gonna get a kind of like a packing brush. So this right here is a flat, shorter haired brush. I'm gonna grab our palette, and I'm gonna use this lightest shade down here in the corner, which is kind of like this white glitter. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab another flat brush, and I'm gonna grab like kind of this shade right up here and kind of do like an ombre effect. Okay, that is really gorgeous. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see how like hyperly glittery that is, but I'm gonna do the same on the other eyes so that way you all can see it a little bit clearer. So I'm gonna grab my long-haired flat brush that I use for the primer. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab my flat long-haired brush. I'm gonna grab that white glitter. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab my long-haired flat brush. I'm gonna get that one gold glitter shade that we used, which is that one right there. Okay, wow, that is definitely some glitter right there. That is very sparkly. That is very sparkly. The pigment is very, very nice. The thing I will say about this palette is that it seems to be that like the glitter is in something. I'm not exactly what it is, but I can tell you that it comes onto the finger very well. It swatches very well for a like thick kind of chunky glitter, and it lays down beautifully. Okay, well, I'm gonna do my lashes and mascara off camera, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna start off with some contouring, and of course I'm gonna go with the Shade and Light palette. I'm gonna use the lightest shade in the palette. Okay, and then we're going to move on over into some blush. I'm going to use the shade Party by Tarte. Okay, and then we're going to move on over into some highlighting. So I'm gonna go in with this right here, which is super, super glittery. I'm gonna use this. Okay, and so after that, we're gonna move on over into lips. Okay, so I'm going to do this right here, really nice nude shade by NYX. And this right here is shade 07. And I'm just going to do this all over.
Just last week you called me, the way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Just last week you called me, the way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Hello. Even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. With you, even if we're hanging by a thread.
Okay, so I want to kind of like define the lips, so I'm going to take and use the shade 21 by the NYX Liquid Lips. It's a little bit darker than the one that I just got done using, and I'm going to use a pencil brush to kind of like fan out the edges. So as you can tell, that looks a lot more defined compared to the other side. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab the original shade that we used. Okay, and that right there is pretty much the finished look. So I wanted to just kind of like do something really natural with this right here, like glitter palette and everything, because I know some people can be a little like, glitter, oh gosh, and then there's those that are like, they don't like glitter at all. But then I'm all like, I want to try something new, I want to try something different, I want to try glitter. I used to wear a lot of glitter back in the day, and I haven't worn glitter since then. And then these like glitter palettes started coming out, and I was just all like, I'm gonna have to get my hands on one, I'm gonna have to try it and everything. And then I found one on Amazon that was like really cheap. It was really nice for the price tag. You get a lot of colors and everything for the price tag. In other words, you're getting more for your buck and everything. That's just how I look at it. But in other words, look for the review on this palette and everything coming up this week and everything. I will put more detail into it and my thoughts on it, as well as further looks that I want to do with the palette as well. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, become a part of the Angel Group, and if you haven't, please make sure to check out Patreon. There is now 3 Patreons on there, and these are the names of our Patreons. There is so much stuff going on. There is right now early releases of Tasty Thursdays and Freaky Fridays already on there. So yeah, there is a lot of fun stuff going on Patreon right now. But anyways, I love you all, and I will see you all later. Bye.